Since so many of you loved mixing it up and debating and arguing the short that I posted speculating 1966 Muhammad Ali versus 1988 Mike Tyson. So I think that Tyson is he makes for a fascinating fantasy fight because he had such an unusual career given his skill level. He's generally regarded to be an underachiever because at his absolute peak, either luckily or unluckily, he never came up against anybody who was, let's just say, expected to beat him, or where he got in real deep water and ended up coming out on top. Possible exception of the second Razor Ruddock fight. I mean, that's a good fight, but that's not a fight that he was expected to lose. It would have been a huge upset if Razor had gotten him, but you understand what I mean. But Tyson, the talent, the ability to deliver those explosive punches, the fact that he took a pretty good shot, and he was not exactly the easiest guy to hit either, especially when he was younger. So we're going to do more potential fantasy fights in shorts coming up. Let me know if you want me to expand one of these into a full-length video, but we're going to discuss Tyson versus George Foreman, and Tyson versus Larry Holmes, and Tyson versus Joe Frazier, among other. I will never know for sure what would have happened, but it's so much fun to speculate, especially Tyson and some of the other greats. I mean, Tyson versus Foreman, the Foreman of the Frazier fight, 73, the Sunshine Showdown, against the Tyson of the Spinks fight. You want to talk about the immovable force meeting the irresistible object? One thing I'll say, without going into detail, George Foreman would not be intimidated. That stare that he gave Frazier before that fight, if anything, it would be Mike who would be intimidated. But that's a story for another day. I look forward to more boxing fantasy fights as far as putting shorts together to entertain you guys and get you talking and arguing and debating, because really, these are the best kinds of debates because nobody's going to get hurt. Or as my old pal Derek Panza would say, as long as you're not getting punched or kicked in the face, it's all good.